Hey guys, what's up? Today I got an RU match. This one is against Elekid26 from the Wi-Fi Battle Finder. Um, Looking at the team previews, I'm thinking Uxi's going to lead because they usually do. It's fairly fast, very bulky, and has a U-turn. Um, I considered maybe Desnoir wanting to lead, but I thought Uxie was the viable choice. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and lead my Kabutops because it's my physical wall Kabutops that has Toxic, Stealth Rock, and Rapid Spin. As well as Shell Armor, just to not have crits, because obviously you don't want weak armor. And his other skill, or ability, not skill, is Swift Swim, and that's kind of useless on a team that doesn't have any range at all. So, yeah, I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks first turn, because I know he has no spinner, and I kind of want them up, because it'll be nice to get up, because he has a couple Wally pokes. And especially that Sceptile, because it's probably going to be the very popular Unburdened set. And that is extremely annoying. I find it very cheap and overpowered, but then again, just need priority. Just need to force it out, and then it loses its Unburdened boost for the rest of the game, unless it can steal an item or something. Anyways, I was going to go for the Toxic when I got fully paralyzed, which sucks because then here I would have went for the Rapid Spin. I didn't want to go for it last turn because I'm like, if he doesn't Stealth Rock, I look stupid. But now I figure I need to switch out because I don't want to be taking too much damage. And he can just set his Stealth Rocks back up again. And it's not really crucial that I get rid of them. I mean, I do have my Scyther, but I can save him for later. Nothing else on my team is worried about Stealth Rocks too much because they're fairly bulky Pokemon. Only Haunter, really. Oh, and Hitmonlee. But the rest of my other three all have leftovers. So that's not a big deal. I'm going to go for the Substitute. Just, I don't know, I think maybe the U-turn won't break this up, but obviously it's going to, because Psychic is just about the same power, and I'm guessing he doesn't have any special attack investment, so it's like, yeah. He's going to go into his Durant, seeing my Substitute, thinking I'm probably going to have a Giga Drain, Subseed, maybe Protect, Toxic, who knows, but I have Hidden Power Fire, because the only thing that really counters a Subseeder is Steel types and Grass types, because Steel types resist the Grass, and Grass types can't be Leech Seeded. So that's a very easy KO. I also have max speed because I'm a Subseeder. I like to be able to get my Substitute up. If I was a Protect Seeder, I'd have more bulk, just like my Shaman always does. Or not always. Sometimes I run a Life Orb Shaman that has Leech Seed just for shits and giggles. But anyways, I'm going to go for the sub here just to see what he wants to do. If he wants to burn or Toxic me, that's great. But he shows me Fire Punch, so I'm thinking he's going to be the more, Earthquake, Fire Punch, Shadow Sneak kind of set. So, yeah, I'm like, okay, at this point, I just want to set up Leech Seed because there's no point in substituting down, and I don't think Giga Drain's really going to do all that much damage. It's not really going to save me from a KO from Fire Punch, but he's actually going to Nightshade, predicting me to switch probably to my Slowbro, or potentially to my Kabutops. Either of them take the Fire move very well, but neither of them take the Electric or Grass move very well, which is like, well, I've got Sceptile and Scyther, both resist the Grass, but the Electric, I'm hoping he doesn't have anything really strong like a Galvantula or a Manectric. But if he did, I'd just make that my priority target. I'd have to save Sceptile, get it set up easily with a sub, and just take it out. I do go for the Giga Drain. It does do a nice chunk, but unfortunately Fire Punch is still going to take me out as I predicted. But that's not a big deal. Because he has two Grass types, and I'm really not expecting a Subseeder to do too much. It did do his job killing his Durant, which is excellent. So it's not much I can ask from it, to be completely honest. I'm going to go into my Slowking, and I'm going to predict him to switch to basically anything. More so one of his Grass types. Mostly his Sceptile, just thinking that, again, like I said earlier, that it's going to be the Unburdened set, and he can take, well, I mean, he doesn't want to take a Scald, I guess, if he gets burned. But, yeah, now I'm going to go for the Toxic, because I figure he's content to stay in, but he's going to switch to his Uxie, which is kind of bad, because it's already poisoned, and that does nothing, although Ice Beam wouldn't have really done too much either. So, not a big deal. However, because I've seen his entire set, I'm not worried about Toxic or Yawn or anything like that. Even U-turn's really not that big a deal, so I'm just going to stay in. And I'm going to go for the Toxic because the only thing that that can't be poisoned is his Uxie, he's switching out from, and his Durant, who's already dead. So, yeah, it's going to be great to get his Toxic off on basically anything. The Sceptile's going to come in. I kind of would have preferred the Ice Beam, though, because, like I've been explaining the whole time, he's probably going to be offensive, and an Ice Beam would have done a nice chunk. And, Yeah, but I mean, Toxic's going to be good too because Unburdened Set is really annoying because it's super fast, but it's really not that powerful. The only problem is both my walls are weak to grass, so it's like if I had, a steel type or something, this Sceptile would be really kind of worried. Well, they probably has Earthquake too, but you know what I mean. Like it's not that strong. It's just really fast. I'm gonna switch to my Haunter because I figure it's not really that useful. I mean, other than this Sceptile, yeah, it outspeeds everything on his team. Well, except Durant, but it's already dead, etc. But I needed to fodder something, and I didn't really want to, but you know what, Haunter's the best thing to go. And he does show me he has the Unburdened Set, so I'm going to go him on leave, force him out with my priority. I mean, all the priority, I can't really do anything, so I could have protected the switch, but I wasn't going to Stone Edge. So I just figure Mach Punch, just get it out, and now whenever it comes back in, it's not going to be double speed. Which is not a big deal because I still have nothing to outspeed it. Only my Sceptile would speed tie it. Actually, probably not because he's probably Adamant because of the whole doubling of the base 120 speed makes you incredibly fast. But whatever. I just wanted it out. So I'm going to switch to my Slowking just so that I can basically Toxic it. Because I know Pain Split is going to be coming and it's going to be very annoying. I'm just going to go with the Scald here just to maybe rack up some damage on an Uxie switch in. Just to avoid getting Toxicked, because he doesn't have Heal Bell on his Uxie, so, maybe he wants to save this. But seeing how he's content to kind of stay in and try and Will-O-Wisp me, I'm going to go for the Toxic here just to get him poisoned, and that is going to help me immensely, because this Dusknoir is incredibly bulky and very annoying to take out if you don't have it poisoned, or really powerful hits that, don't mind getting Pain Splitted down. But yeah, so he's going to keep Nightshading me, but I'm obviously going to have Slack Off, and I'm going to go for that right now because I really don't want to be that low on health for no reason, because now he's Toxic and it's not a big deal. So yeah, I'm just kind of sitting in here pretty, waiting for the Toxic to rack off. Now what I'm expecting is that once he gets around half health, he's going to want to spam Pain Split, and I really don't want to have to be dealing with that, because in order to kill something with Pain Split, you have to basically let your Pokemon get really low on health, so that way when he Pain Splits, it doesn't really heal that much. But because I'm slower, if he gets below 100 health, he can just hit me with a Nightshade and kill me, so that's really not a good thing. So what I'm thinking is switch to my Scyther, who's going to take half from Rocks, which is bad, but his Pain Split's really going to do nothing, so I'm going to be able to just kill him with an Aerial Ace, and that is going to solve my problem. And here you see Pain Split's only going to heal about 40, 39 to be exact. So I'm pretty sure I can just kill him, and he can't really do anything to me. He can Will-O-Wisp me, yeah, and Fire Punch will probably kill me, but I'm faster, so I'm just going to Aerial Ace to take him out. Unfortunately, it's not going to kill him, and he's actually going to go for the Nightshade, expecting that to kill, I guess. But it doesn't, because I'm actually max HP, max defense, Impish with Eviolite. This is a bulky setup set. But judging from his reaction here, he's going to expect me to be a Choice Scarfer, because if I had a kill, he probably would have been like, maybe he's banded, but because I didn't kill, he's like, oh, he's Scarfed. So he's going to send in a Sceptile, go for the Quick Attack, that or fearing me having Quick Attack. But I'm actually going to live, which is awesome. I was really thinking I was just going to die, so I just went for the Aerial Ace, because I'm like, he's just gonna acrobatic me. He's faster. I know he is. Even if I'm max speed, he's still faster than me. Even if I'm Jolly max speed, he's still faster than me because he's base 120 and I'm 105. And he should still be able to outspeed me if that holds true. Because I know if you're 115, you're faster than base 100 positives. So it should be 120, 105s. It should work the same way. I'm not certain about that. But as I already explained, I'm actually max bulky. So I'm gonna go for the Roost on his Gligar, because I'm like, maybe he doesn't have the Stone Edge, and even if he does, he probably doesn't have a lot of attack investment, and Gligar's attack is really shit. And again, I'm max defense, I have a Violite, and Roost takes away my flying type, so I can maybe live the Stone Edge, but he actually goes for Brick Break, and I'm like, why do you have Brick Break? That's really weird. So I'm just going to get up another Roost as he starts Swords Dancing, so I'm like, okay, whatever. I'll just Swords Dance up with you. I figure he's probably got Roost and Earthquake, because he would have went for the Stone Edge by now. Brick Break's really weird. I don't understand why he has it. I can understand, like, Ice Fang, but it's like, Brick Break's odd. Oh, well, I'm just glad he doesn't have Swords Dance. I'm not going to get greedy and go for +4, just in case he pulls out the Stone Edge right now, just to be, like, as a super surprise, wanting to get a +6, that way he can kind of, kill my physical wall in one hit. if he does have Earthquake over Roost or something, but I'm fairly certain he has Earthquake and Roost. There you see the Roost, and I'm guessing his last move is Earthquake because it's probably not Stone Edge or anything useful like Ice Fang, because Brick Break is quad resisted and there's really no point to using it. But as you saw there, his +6 Brick Break did 23 damage. So that's hilarious. Like, literally, the Scyther was in here, I was foddering it out to his Sceptile. I'm like, I don't know, maybe if he Swords Dances or something, I can just get an Aerial Ace off, but he went for a quick attack, didn't kill. Acrobatics obviously would have. But yeah, and I'm basically now sweeping his team. You know, I'm up to +6, and I'm just, or am I at +4 still? I think I'm at +6. Pretty sure I'm +6. Yeah. But yeah, so I just take out the rest of his team with a Pokemon that was supposed to die, and then I was just going to use like Hitmonlee to basically ruin most of his team except Uxie, because, you know, with the priority and stuff, like Gligar would be annoying, but, you know, Slowbro and stuff. But yeah, no, so that's the end of the battle. I brought a Scyther in on unfavorable conditions. I really was like not expecting him to actually bring him in at all until I spun, but I'm like, you know what, it works on the Pain Split, and then I ended up sweeping the rest of his team, getting, you know, 5 kills with a Pokemon that was supposed to be death fodder. So I have to say this is probably my best sweep ever, and for the like next half hour after this battle I was just giggling because it was just, I don't know, it just amused me so much. I'm like, it's just completely unexpected. I'm like, how did I sweep? But yeah, I did, and I hope you guys all enjoyed. I hope you guys are all giggling as I was. And I'll see you all tomorrow.